Welcome to this video about exercise for polyneuropathy. What I want to show you are exercises that will help you to keep your balance better and to stand more stably. So they're going to help you to keep your balance while you're walking, while you're standing, and not fall as easily. With a lot of people, they also help with the symptoms of polyneuropathy, such as pain in your feet, tingling, numbness, or even burning in your feet. So what we're going to try to do is train our nervous system by doing exercises for your balance, because keeping your balance is really difficult for your nervous system because it has to process all the information that comes from your feet and basically from all of your body to your brain and then react to it properly in order to not fall. So this is making your nervous system work really hard, and it's gonna help with the way that your nervous system processes information, because the way that, or the information that your nervous system gets from your body changes if you suffer from polyneuropathy. So while this might sound complicated, the exercises are actually gonna be pretty simple to do. As you can see, I'm wearing completely regular clothes. So you don't even have to dress into your sports gear. You can just do them in your everyday clothing. You can do them at home and you do not need a trainer or anything for them. Before we start, what I do want you to do is make sure you cannot fall while you're doing the exercises. So if you're doing them at home, please make sure you have something to sit down on behind you. So it would be ideal to stand in front of a couch or a very stable chair, so that if you fall, you're gonna fall on something that's not hard or that's not gonna be dangerous to fall on, but you can just basically sit down on. And in front of you, you should have a stable table. If you have a stable table in front of you, and you lose your balance and you would fall to the front, you can just hold on to that table. So let's get started with the exercises. We're gonna do some very simple exercises that are gonna progressively get more difficult. So I want you to start with the simple ones and see if you can do them. If you can do them without problems, you should go ahead and try the next, more difficult exercise. However, I promise you there will be exercises that are too difficult for you to do. So we're going to do a series starting at very simple, which is just standing while your feet are touching. Actually, if this is too hard, you might just want to stand. If you can stand stably without any problems, try to stand with your feet touching. If you want to make this harder, you might want to close your eyes. Another option to make it harder is to move your head. If you can do all of those without problems, you can go to a more unstable position, which would be move one foot just a little bit to the back. So now, this position is even more unstable than the one we've been in earlier. Again, try to stand like this. If you can do this without any problems, try and move your head while you're standing like this. Or even try to close your eyes again. So, provided this was not difficult for you, try to put the back foot right behind your front foot and try to stand like this. Now, while this might look simple, it is actually pretty hard to do if you suffer from polyneuropathy. And actually, it's pretty hard to do for a lot of people that do not have polyneuropathy and just do not have a good balance. So again, we're standing like this. If it's easy to stand like this, try and move your head. which makes it a lot harder. You might also try and close your eyes, which also makes it a lot harder. Now, before I'm going to show you even harder exercises, I want you to know that you should try and stand in the positions that you can only just manage to stand in. If you do something that's not hard for you to do, it's not going to change anything in your nervous system. It's not going to help you keep your balance. It's not going to help with the symptoms of polyneuropathy. It's not going to do anything basically. Because your nervous system is only going to change if you do stuff that's hard. So try to do something that you can only just do, get into a position that you can hold, but that's really hard for you to hold, and maybe even something you can only do for a couple of seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and show you harder exercises now. We've just done this, standing like that. The next more difficult thing would be to stand on one leg. Now, while you're standing on one leg, you might again close your eyes, which makes it a lot harder, or move your head side to side. And if you want to make this even more difficult, you could get on one leg and then get up on your tippy toes, which is very difficult to do. Now again, I'm sure you will probably not be able to do all of those exercises if you suffer from polyneuropathy. So pick the one that you can just do. Try doing it for about 30 seconds, then have a break. That should also be like 30 seconds, and try it again. And then try doing this basically every day until it gets better. If you can do an exercise for, say, 10 seconds now, maybe you can stand on your, like I could maybe stand on my tippy toes with my eyes closed for about 10 seconds or less. Then I would have to try doing this again and get better. And then maybe in a week or maybe in 2 weeks, I can do it for a longer time. And then I can move ahead to a maybe even harder exercise. If you want to know more about exercise for polyneuropathy, if you want to see more exercises, I've written a book about it, which is called Exercise for Polyneuropathy. I also provide a lot of information about this on my website. So just go ahead and have a look at them. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.